We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Orioles will be wrapping up a 3-game series, the final game, against the Cleveland Guardians at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's BW. Glad to be back with you for another night of Orioles baseball. Yes, we have hit a low 5-game losing streak. It ends tonight. I repeat, it ends tonight. Your boy ain't having it. All right? But let me get through this intro like I normally do. How you doing there, Charm City chat? File in, grab a seat, get comfy, because we're about to kick some butt tonight. I got a good feeling about this one. Hey, if you're new to my channel, welcome in. I just started this channel up in time for the 2024 season. It is a dedicated play-by-play and commentary channel covering Orioles games live all season long. Today is game number 80, and we're in search of win number 50. We've been searching for about 5 days now. Hopefully today is the day. So we have a community that's building along with this channel very quickly, just coming up on the halfway point of the season, and it's been fantastic, the growth of the channel, the growth of the community. So give it a chance. If you're an Orioles fan, maybe you don't have a way to watch the game on TV or hear it on the radio, you can do it right here. Follow along with us. I will let you know what's going on. There'll be information on the screen. You got Charm City Chat here, the best gosh darn live sports streaming chat out there in the business. We got you taken care of. So if you enjoy it, do think about subscribing to the channel. It's free. It's quick. There's just a little button right below that says subscribe. That way, you can follow along all season long whenever you want to check in. Again, it's free. There's no commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. Right. Let's get down to tonight's ball game. The final game of this series against the Guardians, who coming into today's today, I haven't looked at the scores and what might be updated that's happened earlier today, but after last night was over, the Guardians started today with the best record in baseball. So I think it's safe to say this is a team to be taken seriously. They have definitely outperformed everyone's expectations. It reminds me a lot about what the Orioles were doing last year. But today, I'm looking at this pitching matchup, and I'm saying to myself, we got to win. And then I look at the lineups posted, and I say to myself, oh, we really got to win. Let me go ahead and give you the lineups here for starting with the Indians. Hey, I made that mistake finally. Starting with the Guardians. Stephen Kwan will lead off and play left field. Andres Jimenez will bat second and play second base. Jose Ramirez will DH tonight and hit third. Daniel Schneemann is in right field batting cleanup. Tyler Freeman is in center field hitting fifth. John Kinsey. I might need some help with this. This man has just been called up from Columbus AAA to make his major league debut tonight for the Guardians at first base. John Kinsey Noel will bat sixth. Gabriel Arias, I'm not sure. He will be at third base and hit seventh. Brian Rocchio is at shortstop hitting eighth. And finally, Austin Hedges will catch and bat ninth. I can go ahead and get rid of this now. Right. Hey, here we are at 1,333 subscribers. Folks, since we are going to win tonight, since we are going to be able to put a smile on our faces, I'm setting up a sub goal tonight. Let's get to 1,350. I am searching for 17 subs tonight, folks. Get on in now. Let's get there. We need a win. All right. Here are the lineups there in front of you for the Orioles as well, but I'm going to first get this game up on the screen, make sure everything's running okay. The Orioles lineup tonight offensively is about as strong of a lineup as you can ask for. About as strong of a lineup as you can ask for. I don't think many people can complain about a lineup like this. There's only one concern, but that concern is not as much of a concern for me now as it was when we were running good. Right now, we need all the bats we can get, and we need Grayson Rodriguez to pitch himself a good ball game. What is taking this so long? There it goes. Jeez. Being really... There we go. Kevin Brown. Hey, Masson is up. There's Kevin in his bright orange Orioles golf shirt. That is very, very orange. The human traffic cone. Kevin Brown. All right. For your Baltimore Orioles, Gunnar Henderson will lead off and play short. Adley Rutschman will catch and bat second. Ryan O'Hearn will be the DH and hit third. Ryan Mountcastle will be your cleanup hitter and play first base. Anthony Santander, he will bat fifth and play right field. Jordan Westberg will be at third base tonight, hitting sixth. Heston Kjerstad is in left field tonight, batting seventh. Ced Mullins will be in center field, hitting eighth. And finally, Jorge Mateo is at second base, batting ninth. Folks, there's no arguing that 1 through 6 of a lineup like ours is about as good as it gets in baseball. Gunnar, Adley, O'Hearn, Mountie, Tony, and Westy. No argument there. So then you look at those bottom three, and that is about as good of a bottom three as I could ask for. You got Kjerstad in there, keeping that power bat going there in the lineup in the 7th spot. You got Mullins, who's been heating up lately, and of course can provide you good defense in center field, which is very valuable tonight with Kjerstad playing left and Santander in right. And then finally Mateo, that's our number 9 hitter. Just, one of the fastest guys in baseball. And, when he's in the mood, he can do some damage. Some really good offensive numbers here up and down this lineup. Looking forward to it. And again, I'm looking at this Guardians lineup. There's no Josh Naylor. There's no Bo Naylor. There's also no David Fry. And they're using their backup catcher. This is like a getaway game looking situation for Cleveland. I'm telling you, this lineup of theirs not that strong. After you get past Ramirez in the 3 spot, Schneemann. I mean, come on. We got to win tonight. I am not accepting any other result than an Orioles win. Hopefully in comfortable fashion. All right. Charm City chat, how are you? Hey, here are the chat rules, by the way, folks, even though those who are already here are very familiar. Please, no spoilers. Actually, let's go ahead and just do a quick lag check if you guys don't mind. I'll say a number. Just type it in as soon as you hear it. The number is 4. I repeat, the number is 4. As in the number of seasons in a year. There we go. All right, that's not too shabby. This also gives me a chance to say hi to people. Card Crazed, Fitzy, Chilo, Baxter, Isaac, Daniel, Janet, Christina, Sean, Michael, Ryan. Welcome in. Robert. The O's haven't had a quality start in the last 8 games. Well, let's try and break that streak tonight, too. Believe me, your boy is not settling for anything less than a win tonight. I have not said that during this entire losing streak, but I'm saying it tonight. Tonight, we win. I will not accept anything different. Hey, here's a fun fact. About 20 minutes before I went on the air, as I was in my bathroom here, getting myself prepped as one does, taking a shower, brushing your tooth, combing your hairs. And the faucet, the fixture there on my bathroom sink was already a little bit wonky, a little bit of a drip problem. Won't turn all the way off. So I sat there fidgeting with it as I normally do, trying to get that little lever to hit that right spot and make that drip stop. And instead, the entire faucet handle just broke off. And high-pressure water just started shooting straight up out of my sink into the air of my bathroom. And within 10 seconds, I was completely doused in water. I just changed into my outfit. So that had to be replaced. Luckily, I was able to get down there under the sink, find the little knob to twist to shut the water down. I can't twist it all the way off. It's still sort of bubbling over, but at least it's contained in the sink. But my goodness, folks, a plumbing emergency at BW headquarters this morning. Always fun to sit there and try to stop high pressure water from hitting you in the face at 5 o'clock in the morning. Grayson Rodriguez is taking his final warm-up pitches here. He has an 8-3 record, 3.82 ERA. Let's lower that ERA down about 3.5 with a nice, 6 scoreless. Oh, it was so not fun. I mean, I've got evidence still. I mean, I might be able to wring out a sock and you can see some water. I don't know. It's probably not worth trying, but believe me. All right, folks, get ready because the Orioles are going to do something they haven't done in about 6 days, win a ball game. Grayson Rodriguez on the mound, Stephen Kwan at the plate. The first pitch of the ball game is right in there with a fastball for a called strike. It is a beautiful, beautiful evening in Baltimore. What a beautiful shot that is from the behind home plate camera looking out to the outfield. There's a called strike 2 to Kwan. Kwan comes in today hitting .385, though he's been held to just 2 for 8 so far this series. So we've done our job against him so far. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Let me go ahead and bring this back up to the refresh here. All right. Right about there. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch, and there's a breaking ball swung on and fouled off to the left. Still 1-2 on Kwan. Kwan is one of the toughest guys in the league to strike out. He is a pure contact hitter. That's why he's got that .385 average. As he lifts one into right, and luckily it's going to be right at Anthony Santander. He took a step back, he took a step back in, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Orioles defense left to right in the outfield. Kjerstad, Mullins, and Santander. Westberg at third, Gunnar at short, Mateo at second, Mounty at first, Rutschman behind the plate. All right, Andres Jimenez will step in. He went 0 for 5 yesterday. Average at .247. And is this already freezing up on me? Are you kidding me? We're 2 batters in, and I'm getting a freeze. You got to be kidding me. All right. Ball put in play. A ground out. To who, I'm not sure. So a quick second out. And the 9 seconds I was stuck in freeze land. Jimenez has been retired. Jose Ramirez is at the plate, and he takes off the plate for ball 1. Folks, if you could let me know how that ground out occurred for Jimenez. Who did he ground out to? That would be nice. 1-0 Ramirez is on the outside edge for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Look at everybody saying hi to each other. I tell you what, Charm City chat. Ground out to Mateo. Thank you, Isaac. Here's a pop-up by Jimenez to left field. Long run for Kjerstad. He is charging, and he makes the catch. Sprinting toward the foul line and left. A lot of ground to cover, and Kjerstad did it. That's the one thing I'm watching, how Heston handles the pasture. You know, and he started out there in the previous time, 2 nights ago. He had that 1 ball hit over his head up against the corner. He had to make a long throw to second base to try to throw out the runner to second. The ball did arrive late, but it was an accurate throw. So he's showing me some accuracy. He's showing me some range. He closed down that baseball well. We need it. Oh, look, I'm not saying anything that any scout isn't going to tell you different. Is that if there's one, sort of below average trait to Heston Kjerstad, it is the fielding. He's not going to ever win a gold glove, I can promise you. But we don't need a gold glover. We just need a guy who can competently cover left field in Baltimore. And that's enough, especially with the kind of bat he's got. I'm sure he can more than make up for it. Who is due for a home run tonight? You guys want to pick? Why don't we do this, folks? Type in your pick for who's going to homer first tonight. I say first because I expect more than one. Who do you think it'll be? If you say Gunnar, you got no cojones. Ah, there you go. Gunnar. It's too easy. Couple of Tonys. Hey, okay, Sean taking a little bit of a risk. Oh, Anaman. I'm digging it. Hayes. Now, that would have to be off the bench. That would be a hell of a pick by Bentley, if Bentley's correct. I'm going to go, let's see, Carrasco. All right, if nobody else wants... Oh, Baxter took Kjerstad? Okay. All right, anybody got Westberg? Isaac just typed it in, but he said maybe. So I'm going to go Westberg. Here's Gunnar. First pitch. Off the plate outside for ball one. Carlos Carrasco. This guy, has he stopped anywhere along his career other than Cleveland? Because I remember this guy pitching for the former Cleveland name 10 years ago or more. Maton no longer on the squad after Kjerstad got called up, David, but hey, you never know. Oh, did he play for the Mets? Okay, thank you, Fitzy. 2-0 pitch is hit on the ground, foul off to the right by Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar hitting .282. And in the last 10 games, red hot, .341 with 4 homers, 8 driven in. This pitch is off the plate outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Carlos Carrasco, his numbers aren't very impressive. This is the second pitcher in a row we're facing with an ERA. And there's a line drive base hit into left center field. Just over the glove of the shortstop, Rocchio. And Henderson gets the party started. 1 man up, 1 man on. An opposite field single for Gunnar. And here comes Adley. Gunnar has now been on base for 33 consecutive games. Rutschman's up. 300 average, right on the nose. 14 homers, 53 driven in. First pitch is just on the outside edge for a called strike. 91-mile-an-hour fastball from Carrasco. Check on Gunnar, and he's back in with a slide. Folks, we're on the sub-screen right now because we feel a rally coming, and boy, do we need a rally. In his last 10 games, Rutschman's hitting .341. Gunnar takes a big lead. Adley pops it up. Get out of play. It will. No balls and 2 strikes to Rutschman. Just getting started here, folks. No score, bottom of the first. The Orioles have the leadoff man on in the form of Gunnar Henderson at first base. Adley Rutschman at the plate with an 0-2 count. Did Carrasco just step off for a second time? I'm not sure if I saw that correct or not, but if he did, then that would be 2 disengagements, which would give Gunnar a better chance at swiping a bag here. Still waiting for the next pitch, an 0-2 coming to Adley. And here's a check on the runner. That's definitely a second check. All right, so Gunnar's got free range now for sure. If Carrasco goes over to first once more, if he doesn't get Gunnar, that's second base free. This one's low and in, and a snap throw down to first by the catcher, and Henderson back into the bag with a slide. Careful out there, Gunnar. Man, you make me nervous. You get me excited, but you also make me nervous. The aggressive Gunnar Henderson. 1-2 count on Rutschman. This game has slowed down all of a sudden. There goes Gunnar. The pitch is outside, and there's not even going to be a throw. Or did he just fake running? He did just fake. Oh, my God. They showed us that side view camera. Gunnar started to run. They cut away to the outfield camera to show you the pitch. So I assumed he took off, but no, it was just a deke. This pitch is low and away to Adley, and now the count has gone full. Full count. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. Gunnar did run. It doesn't matter. 2 on, nobody out. A single and now a walk. Take no prisoners. And folks, I get it. The turnout tonight might be light. I've noticed ever since we lost 3 in a row, each preceding game, lesser and lesser of a turnout. Folks, it's only going to make those loyal people like you guys in chat feel all the better when we come back and win. As Ryan O'Hearn takes a look at ball 1 low. 2 on, nobody out. O'Hearn hitting .284. 9 homers, 32 driven in. The 1-0 is fouled back off to the left. Folks, at the end of the day, come October, all I want is the entire city of Baltimore and Oriole fans all over the world, no matter how loyal they are or not to their team, I want them all to celebrate. As this pitch is in the dirt, 2-1 to O'Hearn. But I'll tell you this, it's going to feel sweeter for people like you and me that are there through the thick and the thin. And it's going to be all the sweeter. 2-1 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. The pitch is hit on the ground, right side. They go to second for 1. Back to, no relay throw. Thank goodness. As Adley helps to kill that potential transition to first base. The relay throw never happened. Oh, it looks like perhaps Jimenez Rocchio probably decided the runner was going to beat it out. Not worth risking throwing the ball away. Okay, folks, first and third, 1 out. We've got a runner at third base with less than 2 out for Ryan Mountcastle, and he takes low and away for ball 1. Mountie, 3 for 6 in this series, average up to .281, 11 homers, 39 driven in, and currently your number 1 vote getter as the starting first baseman in the All-Star game. 1-0 pitch is inside, 2-0. This is where the Orioles need to do something. 3-0 the count on a pitch outside. I mean, you look at the results lately. Yes, the Orioles had a couple of games where the bats were quiet, but they've also had a few games in this losing streak where they had double-digit hits, but left a lot of runners out there on the bases, including 11 last night. This is ball 4 off the plate, not even close. Ryan O'Hearn pushes, let's see, that would be Adley to second, and he will take first. Gunnar still at third. Bases loaded for Anthony Santander. And get ready. He's got a dozen homers already on the month. That's tough, David. All right, folks. Card, I hope you're right. Folks, if you're new to the channel and you're wondering why you're staring at nothing but a subscreen, all I can say is that it gives us good luck, and we're in the middle of a rally. We don't want anything spoiled, and I'm going to give you the call. We got bases loaded, 1 out for Anthony Santander. He's got 21 homers on the season. The first pitch to him is over the plate but low for ball 1. Career with the bases loaded. Tony's hitting .333, 3 grand slams, and 40 RBI. The 1-0 is a called strike, and that was questionable there from Carrasco. He hasn't exactly shown much command so far. He's already up to 21 pitches in the inning. But the umpire calls that a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's on the inside, and he swings at it, does Santander. He fouls it off to the right. And the count is 1-2. All right, lock in, Tony. Lock in. You know the things you need to do? You've got options. You also know there's 2 things you don't want to do. Just don't do those things. 1-2 the pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground, but foul. Man, Tony, hit it in the air, buddy. Hit it in the air. Get that ball off the ground. At least 10 feet in the air, over the head of everybody in the infield, please. Bases loaded, 1 out. 1-2 on Santander. Scoreless game, bottom of the first. The pitch is in the dirt. Tony lays off, and the count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carrasco is about to throw his 25th pitch. He's only gotten 1 out. Not a big crowd here, but who is here is making noise. 2-2 count on Santander. Bags juiced. The pitch swung on and popped up. Left field toward the foul line, and a grab there, and nobody is going to advance. Unbelievable. Santander pops out along the left field foul line and shallow. 2 down in the inning with the bases still loaded. Folks, we got to cash in. This has been driving me crazy. Jordan Westburg, folks. This is the guy I picked to hit the homer. Here's my pick of the plate. He only had 4 hits last night. Goes after the first pitch, swings and misses. Bases loaded, 2 down. In the bottom of the first. Vonnie, why are you saying that before the inning is over? It's not that helpful until results are in. This one is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. I understand if you have your frustrations after an event has played out, but this event has not played out. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Robert, you've made that point now 8 times since yesterday. I don't think there's a need to ever make it again. We've heard you. This one is hit on the ground, foul off to the left. I'm not saying there's no validity to the point, but repeatedly saying it kind of takes away some of the luster of what you're saying. You know what I mean? I'll pin the comment at the top of chat if that helps. That way you don't have to keep saying it. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on a pitch off the plate outside. Unbelievable. Westburg takes a called strike 3. And that pitch was not in the zone according to the graphic I'm looking at. Oh, don't worry, Robert. I'm not sitting here trying to play Judge Dredd or whatever. Okay, Vonnie, now you can be upset. Now you can be upset. The Orioles leave the bases loaded. We go to the second, scoreless. I know, folks. Folks, clearly Carrasco doesn't have it today, all right? Eventually, the floodgates are going to open. I'm telling you right now. How many pitches did he have to throw in that inning? How many pitches? 30. He threw 30 pitches in the inning. 30. Oh, boy. It's still disappointing. Look, I know. I'm just trying to walk that fine balance of saying, look, yeah, it sucks, but that's the other thing, folks. In the last 10 games, the Orioles are 4-6, and the Yankees are 3-7. We've actually gained ground on the Yankees over the last 10 games. Obviously, playing them head-to-head during that stretch helped. But, New York ain't exactly crushing it right now either. I've been listening to some of the Yankee talk, and they're as frustrated as we are, if not more so. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But, yeah, I really want it tonight. Yeah, because this lineup they're putting out here, not that strong based on the players they have. All right, here we go. Top of the second, Grayson Rodriguez, first pitch to Schneemann is at the top of the zone for a called strike. Next pitch is hit on the ground, and it will be a foul ball on the right side. Mountcastle fields it just a couple of feet to the left, or to the foul side of the first base bag. Flips it into the crowd. 0-2 the count on Schneemann, playing right field tonight. The pitch is a breaking ball check swing. No appeal on that? Okay. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now I took a peek over here. It does look like the scoreboard's a little bit ahead of me tonight, as Schneemann lines one into right field for a base hit. A leadoff single for the Guardians. He's got the Schneed. The Schneed for speed. I think you mean 2-1 against those teams, the man. We didn't play 5 games against the Phillies and Braves, but I gotcha. 1 game better. There's a swing and a miss by Freeman, Tyler Freeman, with a huge cut on a ball in the dirt from Rodriguez. 1 out, 1 on, nobody out. Freeman hitting .215, batting from the right side. He's hit just 161 in his last 10 games. And there's an excuse me swing there. Got a piece of it to foul it off to the right. No balls and 2 strikes on Freeman. The Rangers are coming to town tomorrow for a 4-game set. This pitch is a curveball off the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. This pitch is hit on the ground to third base. Westberg goes to second for 1. Mateo to first. 2, a double play. Finally turned by Westberg to Mateo to Mountcastle. And they got Freeman there by half a step at most. That was bang, bang over there at first base. Man, I tell you what, Westberg's just stay at third. Westberg looks more comfortable at third base for me. More sure-handed. 2 down, nobody on. And here's the major league debut of a very large man, right-handed hitter, John Kinsey Noel. That's spelled Johnkenensy. And he loses his bat on the swing, and that bat landed down the third base line with 3 people standing near it. Westberg, the third base coach, and the third base umpire, all within the path of that helicoptering bat. Welcome to the bigs. That ball kicked up some grass, or that bat, I should say. He gets a fresh piece of lumber now. Yeah, this bat won't fly out of my hands. You could see some laughter in the Guardians dugout. A rookie in his first major league at bat losing the bat. Of course, he's going to hear it from his teammates. 1-1 the count. And this ball is drilled left center field and deep, and that ball is gone. First major league at bat. And Grayson gives up a bomb. I guess that would count, forgive me for the pun, but that would be the first Noel. His first home run of his career, that is. All right. 1-0 Cleveland. One-0 pitch to Arias is off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, bases empty. 1-0 Guardians on a solo shot by John Kinsey Noel. I guess we're going to have to learn that name. This one is hit right back up the middle and past the diving glove of Mateo into center field for a 2-out single by Arias. The inning continues for the Guardians. We get the bases loaded with less than 2 down and we can't score, and we let a guy in his first major league at bat get the lead for the Guardians on one swing. I tell you what. Here's Rocchio hitting .214, switch hitting shortstop. 2 homers, 14 driven in. First pitch from Grayson is inside. 96-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-0 the count. I can see the sun is starting to come up behind me now. 6:04 a.m. local time for your boy. This pitch is swung on a miss. A high fastball, just a bit above the zone. Rocchio went after it. 1-1 the count. The one up first, they check on the runner at first. Back in standing. It's already Thursday here, Pocket Watch. Thursday morning at 6 o'clock. I'm 11 hours ahead of you guys. There's a throw down to second on a potential steal, and the ball gets away. Luckily, the Orioles are in control enough of that ball that got away to keep that runner at second, but Arias with a steal to get into scoring position with 2 down. Yeah, not a good throw. Oh yeah, that throw by Tony to cut down the runner at home was that was pretty sweet. I love watching plays like that live. 2-1 the count. This one is popped up left side and will get into the stands. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top of the second, the Guardians have taken a 1-0 lead on a John Kinsey Noel home run in his first major league plate appearance. 2-2 is drilled foul. Rocchio out in front of that one. Or Rocchio. I think it's Rocchio. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch number 29 from Grayson here in the second inning is hit on the ground, right side. Mateo at second. He's got it over to first, and the inning is over. But Rodriguez, as he is prone to do more often than not, gives up a solo shot in the start. And the Guardians take a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. Rufio. No, I think that's that's the brand that Bill Cosby used, right? I think that was a breakfast cereal that Bill Cosby used to sell. Rufios. And they tried to add the milk into the cereal. You get the Rufios, you get the vitamins, you get the minerals, and you fall asleep. And the Jell-O with the pudding and the Good. Thank you, folks. All right, look. You guys need a laugh, all right? Because I know you guys are tense, all right? I'm tense too, but I live in Thailand. I got a way to take care of that real quick. You guys might not. So look. Hang in there, all right? My goodness. It'll all mean more when we finally get to the promised land. Oh, Melanie's going to be just fine. Just fine. Hey, by the way, folks, since it looks like we've got a lot of the regulars here right now, I'm going to go ahead and throw out a question. And the number one thing is for nobody to take offense no matter how this goes. But with the growth of the channel and me wanting to not make things too difficult for the mods currently in action, I am currently recruiting for an additional mod. Now, I know there's a few of you out there that are here often. Being here often definitely helps. All right, here we go. Bottom of the second. We'll talk about it in a minute. Heston Kjerstad is at the plate, and the first pitch is a called strike that looked low to me. Kjerstad 2 for 5 in the series. Next pitch is hit on the ground, foul off to the right, and the count is 0-2. Well, I can rule out the man. That would help. Hey, if you want to type in, I don't want to do it, I can go ahead and just eliminate some names, and that'll make it easier. This ball is hit on the ground to second base. Jimenez scoops it up over to first in time. Kjerstad retired to begin the bottom of the second. Melanie, trust me, you weren't on the short list. Besides, I can't depend on you with Booty Smacker still around somewhere. We had 20,000 on Monday, 18,000 on Tuesday. And in a matchup against two teams of this caliber, as said, Mullins goes after the first pitch with a bunt attempt, and it's fouled right there at the plate. Mullins making his second start of the series. He was not in the lineup last night, but he did come up to pinch hit at the end of the ball game. Ah, okay. All right, well, folks, perhaps I won't choose anyone tonight. Maybe I'm just sort of doing a little scouting. 0-2 on Mullins, but Card is telling me I should check something on the Discord first. 0-2 on Mullins. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right. David, I'm not a fan either. There have been a couple of calls that really helped Carrasco get through that first inning. 0-2 pitch is swung on, and that's a comebacker past the pitcher to short. And Rocchio makes the play to throw out Mullins. 2 down, nobody on for Jorge Mateo. Yeah, if it's anywhere around If it's, yeah, I know. Mateo hitting 231, 5 homers, 18 driven in. First pitch, top of the zone for a called strike. The 0-1. Swung on. Line drive. Base hit down the left field line. That's going to be at least a double. And, of course, with it being in left field, it makes it a whole lot harder even for the speed of Mateo to turn that into 3. You hit that same ball down the right field line, it's a triple all the way. But we'll take a 2-out double. With Mateo's speed, it shouldn't make much difference. We get another hit, we can drive in a run and tie up this ball game. Back to the top of the order for Gunnar Henderson. Let's go. Extra base hit, where are you? Henderson steps up already with a base hit tonight. We need one now. Mateo, the tying run at second. The pitch. Swung on, line drive, base hit center field. That's going to get the job done. Mateo scampers around third and will come in to score as the throw is cut off. Gunnar Henderson on one pitch ties up the ball game, his second hit in 2 innings. We're tied at 1. Gunna. That's the shirt I want. Gunner. Can anybody make me a shirt like that? Yeah, attack is the perfect word, David. He attacked that pitch. Here's Adley Rutschman. Check on Henderson at first. Another close play as he dives back in safely. I feel you, Shante, but let's try and reserve that thought for maybe not when we're in the middle of a game-tying rally. The pitch is outside to Rutschman. The count is 1-0. I mean, I feel you, Shante. I'm not saying your point isn't valid. Just that might be the best timing. 1-0 the count on Adley. The pitch. Swung on and fouled right there at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Henderson had taken off for second. He had a good jump, but he's going to have to head back to first. Uniform nice and dirty now. Cal is in the crowd, so we got to win. Hey, is Bill Ripken there? I think he's related to Cal in some way. Not sure how. The 1-1 to Adley Rutschman. I feel you, Shante. Have you heard that, the man? Oh, come on. Don't spread rumors, the man. Don't spread rumors. We got to substantiate these claims. The 1-1 pitch to Adley Rutschman. Here it comes. And that one's fouled at the plate again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, that ball just died right there next to the catcher. It's amazing. You take a wild swing like that, and the ball just lands right there next to your feet. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gunner at first. 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the second. 2 down in the inning. Carrasco is about to throw his 44th pitch. All right. Carrasco's got the sign. The 1-2. He's holding that ball forever. Is there a pitch clock or not? Here comes the pitch. Finally, in a swing and a miss by Rutschman. Man, Carrasco held on that ball 20 seconds. How is that possible? Rutschman strikes out to end the inning, but Gunnar Henderson, a one-man show. He's got 2 hits already, including a game-tying RBI single. We go to the third, tied at 1. Right, Rob? I mean, he just was I'm like, wait a minute. I thought with a pitch clock, yeah, you can hold it there for a little bit of a pause. That was longer than a pause that I normally would see in the pre-pitch clock era. All right, I guess we should take a look at some out-of-town scores. Which of these are from yesterday? I don't know, because this whole thing sucks. So I'm going to start from the right side and assume that earlier today the Brewers edged out the Rangers 6-5. Folks, Texas, I believe, are now 17-25 on the road as they head to Baltimore to start a 4-game series tomorrow. I repeat, the defending World Series champions who swept us in that series last year, division series, comes into town for a 4-game set with a record of 17-26 on the road, something like that. Not too good. Scoreless, just getting started pretty much everywhere else. Wow, Yankees, Mets are on now. Blue Jays, Red Sox. I'll probably be sending you to the conclusion of the Yankees-Mets game if this game is over first. And I guess it's a light schedule. Wait a minute. What is today? Is this Thursday? No, this is Wednesday. It should be a full schedule. Oh, we've got a lot of finals today. I guess it's getaway day for some teams. I don't know what to trust. I can't use Yahoo for my out-of-town scores. I can't trust it. What matters is keeping an eye on that Yankee score. Okay, here we go. Top of the third, Austin Hedges at the plate, and he takes a called strike. Hedges, the backup to Bo Naylor at the catcher position, hitting just 133. He takes a swing and a miss on, it looks like a slider there from Grayson at 88 miles an hour. 88 miles per hour. Thank you, David. Just getting started. No score, Yankees, Mets. No score, Red Sox, Blue Jays. Just getting started. What's a web crawler there, Shane? What is that? This pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Is that something to slow down the website or speed it up? Or Austin Hedges with a 1-2 count to lead off the top of the third. Next pitch is off the plate outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, a search engine. What am I searching for? I've already forgotten. This one is high on a check swing. No, the appeal, no swing. Count has gone full on Hedges. You got to put away this guy. Number 9 hitter hitting 133 with the top of the order due up. Don't you dare put this guy on. The pitch is lifted in the air, right side, Mountcastle in foul ground. He's got room. He makes the catch on the warning track for out number 1. All right, a foul pop-up to begin the top of the third. What's with these names? Bo Naylor, Mendick, Love Lady. I tell you what, you can have a lot of fun with Mad Libs just by using some of these players' names. Hey, there's Cal. How you doing, Cal? Stephen Kwan, back to the top of the order, takes off the plate outside for ball 1. Kwan 0 for 1 tonight, now just 2 for 9 in the series, which for him is a major slump. That pitch is a called strike at the bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Love Lady Land. This one is fouled off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Chris, how do you know what a prawn star name sounds like? What do you mean? Why did I ask? This one is fouled off to the left. Have you heard things? Oh, wait, I was supposed to reply with, everybody knows that, Chris. I think the most, this pitch is a fastball framed there by Adley. Doesn't get the call. It was a little bit off the plate, but hell, Carrasco's getting calls like that. Why not? The count has gone to 2-2. For me, the most provocative name in the history of Major League Baseball. This ball's hit on the ground to second base. Mateo is right there over to first. Easy out of Stephen Kwan. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the third. I mean, for my money, I know a lot of these names, they have a bit of a pun or are a bit suggestive, but come on. Mordecai Three-Finger Brown? Mordecai Three-Finger Brown? You're not going to top that. Here's Andres Jimenez. He takes a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Yeah, we know what that 3 fingers is all about, Mordecai. I mean, not even being subtle about it. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. I know he was a pitcher. Apparently he pitched and catched. And a few other things. 0-2 the count. 2 down, nobody on. Come on, Grayson. Nice, easy inning. And that ball hits Jimenez on an 0-2 pitch. Come on, Grayson. What are you doing? 0-2? Come on. Got him right in the right butt cheek of Jimenez. Plenty of flesh to take that one. Andres Jimenez is going to look like he's spent an hour with Booty Smacker later on tonight. Here comes Jose Ramirez. I mean, you can't hit a batter with 2 down to bring up Ramirez with a runner on base. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Let's not even talk about how we handled Ramirez yesterday. Thanks, Shane, for helping to describe the humor with a more description. Yeah, we needed in the Brown just to make sure nobody was on board. Here's a line drive snared by Mateo. That ball had to be over 100 miles an hour off the bat. Mateo, low to the ground, makes an excellent catch to keep that ball from going in the right field, and the inning is over. Go, Mateo. We go to the bottom of the third, tied up at 1. Mordecai Three-Finger Brown, baby. Thing is, in his younger years, he was known as Four-Finger Brown. But, you know, as you get up there in age, you can't do it like you used to. But anyway, what do we got? Did that earn me any subs? No, not a 1. All right, how about the like count? How we doing? All right, folks, come on. We got to do this every night. 134 of you tuning in already. A lot of you are lurkers, and that's fine. Feel free to lurk. Enjoy the broadcast. I hope you do. We're trying to win a ball game here tonight. But, folks, we're also trying to grow this channel so that more people like you watching now might have a chance to see this little thumbnail pop up on their YouTube page. And the best way for that to happen is for people like you to support the channel with one easy step. There's a thumb. It looks like this. It's at the bottom of your screen. If you can go ahead and tap that for me, that would really help. It will let YouTube know that, hey, I think this channel should be seen by more eyes. If you think I'm just talking a bunch of gobbledygook, well, you're wrong. Hey, we got up to 50. Let's try to get up to 60 by the time I come back around, all right? Great stuff. All right. Paul's predicting a home run. We've got the right guys up to do it. Ryan O'Hearn up there, first pitch swinging. Hits a ball into left field. Caught by Kwan. 1 pitch, 1 out. A liner by O'Hearn, but right at the left fielder. I didn't have a chance to blink. One away. Apparently it's Shark Week. A cultural phenomenon I've never quite understood, as this pitch is a called strike on the outside corner to Ryan Mountcastle. He walked his first time up. 1 out, nobody on. Tie ball game, bottom of the third. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. What's Shocker Week? I have no idea what that is. I've been living over here a long time. This one is popped up foul and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mountcastle. I remember a late 80s movie called Shocker about like some criminal that goes the electric chair. This one is popped up. Foul and out of play once more. Still 1-2 the count on Mountie. 1 out in the bottom of the third. Innuendo. 1-2 pitch. Is reached for and grounded softly to short. Rocchio over to first in time. 2 down. As Carrasco is doing what I don't want to see him doing, which is settling in. I mean, come on, man. This guy's got an ERA over 5, which means he gives up a run on average every other inning at least, which means we're not even on pace. Here comes Anthony Santander with 2 down in the third. Folks, get them taters up in the chat. Shane with the explanation. Thank you, Shane, for making that family friendly. All right. The discourse is fantastic right now. Santander pops it foul and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. As the Discovery Channel Shark and another cross promotion to make you cringe is splashing the splash zone right now. This pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 on Santander. Hey, Book Doc, where you been hiding? The 1-2 on Santander is reached for and fouled back. We'll do it again. We are tied at 1 in the bottom of the third, folks. Oh, no worries, Book Doc. Just when I see somebody for the first time in a given night, I like to say hello. It's okay. You don't have to be actively chatting. Up to you, buddy. Relax. Come out to the coast. Have a few laughs. 1-2 the count on Anthony Santander. Carrasco, that pitch clock is out. That pitch clock went to 0. That pitch clock went to 0. Where is our free ball? I was staring at it. Come on. Why do we have this then? Folks, you can rewind that if you want, and you can see for yourself. This pitch is off the plate outside, 2-2 the count. That pitch clock ran out two pitches ago. 2-2 on Tony. In the dirt, 3-2. And not only did it go to 0, Rob, it was probably another second, maybe 2, before he finally went into his motion. The Orioles broadcast team didn't catch it. Okay, this Discovery Shark needs to dial it down a notch. All right there, buddy. The payoff pitch to Santander is inside, and he swung at it. That was ball 4. but he does get a piece of it to stay alive. Long at bat here. Carrasco was starting to get his pitch count a little bit under control, but now it's back up to 20 per inning as he's about to throw pitch number 60 right here. This one is grounded weakly to first, and Noel will scoop it up and tag the bag himself to win the inning. The Orioles go 3 up, 3 down. They did make Carrasco throw a lot of pitches, but one run through 3 against Carrasco is not thick enough. We go to the 4th. Middle of the order, due up for the Guardians. And I think your boys due for a lucky. Folks, the fight to 1350 continues. Folks, I want to curry favor with those out there who have yet to subscribe. That's right. You lurkers out there. Look, I know some of you just plain don't like me. I know there's got to be at least half a dozen of you that used to be on here and then got mad at me for something that was pretty ticky-tack and decided to, just curse my name forever, but still watch anyway. I know, if you know what I'm talking, you know who I'm talking about. You know I'm talking to you. Like, just sum it up. Like, if you're enjoying the content and you're here, do you want to see the channel fail? I don't understand. I'm having my own internal dialogue through a microphone. All right. Pitching does well, the bats sleep, and vice versa. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a curse. It's just, what can you do? What can you do? We're fine. We're going to be fine. We're winning this game. Look, I already called it. We're winning this game. We're winning. That's it. I've laid down the gauntlet. There ain't no getting around it. We're winning this game. Jesse Ventura in Predator, he said, he ain't got time to bleed. I ain't got time to lose. Thus I saith, and thus it shall be done. Here's Schneemann at the plate. First pitch is popped foul off to the left. We are in the top of the 4th now. We are in the second act of the ball game, the middle innings. This one's lined to second on a bounce to Mateo. He's been busy so far tonight. He throws out Schneemann, 1 away. Now I shall go over the rules for the holy hand grenade. Thou shalt throweth on the count of 3, not before the number 4. There's a called strike to Tyler Freeman. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up. Right to the first baseman, Mountcastle, just a step onto the outfield grass. He makes the catch, 2 down. Lovely. Enter to win a signed Jim Palmer baseball. All right. All right, here comes Noel. The first. Noel hit the crap out of the ball. Let's not hope for a repeat. The 0-1 pitch. That one's hitting the center, but this one is playable for Mullins. Right to him there. He's playing deep, and that'll end the inning. Noel retired for the first time. Any more first Noel jokes you got there, BW? All right, great. That's right. I'm back to pretty much normal me, folks. Hey, can we celebrate that? Thou shalt lob the holy hand grenade before the pitch clock ends. Not before and not after. Hey, Carrie, see, you've been lurking and you've been leaving out Monty Python references and hanging me out to dry. That's why I need you, Carrie. All right. All right, your boy needs a lucky. I just dropped it on the floor. Folks, again, if you just tuned in, I mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. 20 minutes before I go on the air, I'm in my bathroom getting ready like one does in the morning. And the faucet fixture on my bathroom sink just popped off, and high water pressure just started shooting straight up into the air. And within 10 seconds, trying to get my bearings of how to handle the situation, I was already completely, I might as well have jumped into a pool. Everything I was wearing was soaking wet. And then I had to get down there under the sink and try to find that little thing to turn to just shut the water off entirely. I don't have any tools, and it was hard to get a grip on that thing. Yeah, go ahead and take that out of context. But yeah, it was a comedy of errors. Yeah, I had my own splash zone. I did. It's true. I mean, I tell you what. If the circumstances were a little different, I would have really had fun with it. Because, I mean, it's just water. The way the bathroom's set up, everything is at an angle on the floor, so it all just runs into a drain one way or another. So it's fine. But this was like 5 minutes before I was supposed to go on the air. All right, here we go. Bottom of the fourth. I'm not going off screen. First pitch swung by Westberg into right field. Long run, and it's going to be the second baseman, Jimenez, out there to make a catch. Westberg retired on one pitch. Come on, Baltimore. String some offense together. Man. Heston Kjerstad looks at a fastball at the top of the zone for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Come on, Heston. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball low, just above the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch, called strike 3. What is this garbage? What is this garbage? What is this garbage? Horrible call by the umpire. Horrible. 2 down, nobody on for Mullins. And folks, I'm fair. When the umpire makes a bad call for the other team, I point it out. But man, this is some BS. Mullins fouls it off to the left. 0-1 the count. Man, oh man, oh man. Come on, Ced. This one's fouled back again. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. We're allowing Carlos Carrasco to eat innings. And the home plate umpire isn't helping. This one's hit on the ground, but foul once more. The count is still no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, I tell you what, Janet. 0-2 on Mullins. Pitch. This one is hit on the ground and past both diving first and second baseman into right field. Mullins finds the hole. Turn on the faucet. Just don't turn mine on or else you're going to flood the ballpark. It's a 2-out single for Mullins. Run, Rudolph. Get your butt in a scoring position and give Mateo a chance to knock you in with 2 down. Mateo takes all the way. He actually stepped away from the plate as that pitch came in. Called a strike on the outside. 0-1 the count. Next pitch is reached for and popped foul behind the plate. And Mateo, just like that, in an 0-2 hole. Mullins at first, 2 down. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 4th. Pitch. There goes Mullins. That pitch was low, and the throw is in time. Well, David, at least Mateo will lead off next inning. Oh, boy. Good throw there, has to be said. Austin Hedges with the throw down to second base. Jimenez with the tag, and the inning is over. We go to the 5th, tied at 1. Good Lord. All right, we're due at this point, for crying out loud, all right? I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day, except for the fact that most clocks are digital, and that's probably not really true anymore. Yeah, Mateo comes back up. Why wouldn't he? His at-bat isn't over. He will lead off the bottom of the 5th. With a fresh count, anyway. He'll have a fresh count. Steve, BW. That's right. Eternal optimist. Always looking for that silver lining. How we doing on that Yankee game? Animan, I don't think it's ever going to be a case of just pure robots taking over. It's going to be something where it's going to be like a shared job. The human ump, I don't think, is ever going away. It's just that some of their job requirements will, be scaled back and be taken care of by something that works better than they do. But as far as challenging balls and strikes, that's something that's already being used in the minors, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. I mean, until you're talking about robots, how about we at least have a chance maybe once or twice a game to challenge an awful call like that one pitch Carrasco made. We could have challenged it. They would have overturned it. Oh, wow, first pitch swinging here, and please go foul. Is that a fair ball? That ball's gone. Gabriel Arias, first pitch swinging, drills a ball down the left field line inside the foul pole for a home run. His 3rd home run of the season. The Guardians now lead 2-1. Here's Rocchio, who takes a breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. Oh, boy. 0-1 pitch. Up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're damn right, Matt. I'm not losing. I'm not accepting it. Not accepting it. That pitch is off the plate for ball 2. 2-1 count on Rocchio. Nobody out. A run already in. Outside 3-1. Ooh. 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Gunnar Henderson on the second base side. Now it's going to be Mateo who makes the catch. Mateo looks at Gunnar like, why are you coming way over here? Mateo's like, I get it, Gunnar. You cover a lot of ground, but I think I got this. This is all the way over here. 1 out in the inning. Austin Hedges comes up. Oh 21, Matt, 1988, to begin a season. This one is off the plate. I know we had a historically bad start, but please don't give us more losses than we actually had. The 1-0 pitch is grounded foul off to the left. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's the season your boy BW became an Oriole fan for life. I've told the story on here a time or two. The 1-1 pitch is a check swing, and he went around. That might have been a strike either way. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hedges. By the way, folks, remember, no betting talk is the policy in Charm City chat. As Hedges hits one into, a diving attempt by Mullins in center field comes up short, and Hedges is going to have himself a double. Hedges hit the crap out of that one to the left of center. Near the warning track, Mullins on a sprint went into a dive, but that was about 1.5 feet short of the glove getting to that ball. It was probably worth the diving chance because Hedges probably gets second base either way if he just played it a little more conservatively. 1 out, runner at second. Back to the top of the order for Stephen Kwan. Kwan 0 for 2 tonight. The 1-0 from Grayson. Why would we get any pitches just off the plate? Why would we? 2-0 the count on a pitch outside. The next pitch is top of the zone. There's a called strike. Okay, that pitch was a little bit high. We got the call. That makes up for 1, I guess. Now about 5 or 6 more. We might get even. 2-1 pitch to Kwan is a breaking ball up and away. 3-1. Do not leave anything hittable here for Kwan. You know he's just going to line it somewhere. Breaking ball that clips the top of the zone. That was the perfect pitch. Kwan gave up on it. That ball dipped down to touch the top of the zone to make the count full. All right, Grayson. I'll be very proud of you if you can get Kwan out. 3-2 pitch is popped up. It's slicing, though, and it's going to be caught out there by Kjerstad. Oh, he gave me a bit of a heart attack. He did not look too confident pursuing that baseball, but he does get to it and make the catch. 2 down in the inning. I mean, his route to the ball was sort of like a swervy route. Looks like one of those little dotted line paths you'd see in a family circus panel of the kids walking around the backyard. That is a reference I wish I didn't make. All right, Jimenez takes a called strike. 2 down, runner at second. Jimenez 0 for 1 today, 0 for 5 last night. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 97 on the fastball from Grayson. All right, an 0-2 pitch coming. Runner out there at second base with 2 down for Cleveland. Here it is, and it's pop foul, out of play. Rodriguez is now up to 72 pitches. He should be good for a 6th inning, assuming he can get out of this without any more damage. O2 pitch is swung on, and that one is flared, but caught by Mountcastle in foul ground. Reached out for and just flared off the end of the bat down that right field line behind first base. Mountcastle was there, though, to make the catch to win the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. This game is half in the books. 2-1 Cleveland. Let's go. Mateo, Gunnar, and Adley coming up. It is time to do the business. It is time. I'm trying, my friend. I'm trying. We got a delay there between Boston and Toronto, and still scoreless between the Mets and the Yankees. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. I mean, just start doing something weird. I don't know. Do something. Mateo, go up there and hit from the left side. Just try it. Just completely just baffle these Cleveland Guardians. Just do something weird. $100 degrees and the humidity is off the charts. I am not jealous at all. Man, I can't function in an environment like that. Cannot. I could take a dry heat. But if it's only like 85 and humid, I'm done. 100 and humid, forget it. I can't breathe. All right, here we go. Jorge Mateo. Come on, buddy. First pitch is swung on and fouled straight back behind the plate. Mateo does have a double. And he scored the only run of the ball game for Baltimore. Yeah, but it ain't as humid as the East Coast, David. I can tell you that. And this pitch is off the plate outside. And I'll tell you another thing that helps your boy with his health out here is that the barometric pressure does not fluctuate as much as it does on the East Coast of the United States. This pitch is fouled back by Mateo, and the count is 1-2. And for your boy and his neurological condition, it's the fluctuation of barometric pressure that activates some really nasty symptoms. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, but I just did. This pitch is fouled back by Mateo. The count is still 1-2. Yeah, and if you want to talk about the worst place for fluctuating barometric pressure, Hilton Head, South Carolina is damn near at the top of the list. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mateo, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Carrasco's 77th pitch is swung on, and this one's going to drop into right center field for a base hit. All right. Like David was saying, at least the number 9 hitter will lead off the next inning. And there he is, on base. Let's go. Yeah, around Beaufort, Matt, Beaufort, South Carolina. I had to go down there for a video shoot once. Documentary having to do with some of the turtles down there. This pitch to Gunnar Henderson is off the plate for ball 1. I barely survived that shoot. All right, folks. The tying run is at first base. Nobody out. Gunner's 2 for 2 tonight. And at the plate, 1-0 count. There goes Mateo. Here comes the throw. And how is that? How is he so late? Mateo is out at second, and it's not even close. What in... I mean, the throw is right on the money. Oh, my God. There's a called strike to Henderson. 2-1 the count. This one's drilled by Gunner. Way back, and that ball's going to go. Bye-bye, birdie. The Orioles have tied the game on Gunner's 26th of the season. My God, we'd have the lead right now if Mateo doesn't run. Oh, God, talk about a bittersweet home run. Yes, we're happy. We've leveled the score. Gunner with number 26, his third hit of the night. He is going to put this team on his back. He's tired of losing. 2-2 ball game. Went out here in the bottom of the fifth. The subscreen. And Gunner linking up once more. Adley Rutschman looks at a called strike at the bottom of the zone. I mean, it's hard to... My thing with Mateo is I always say, Mateo, when you get on, you run, all right? You're facing a righty, but he must not have had a good jump. I've never seen him throw out that by that amount before, ever. It had to have been a bad jump. So that's the thing. If he didn't have the jump, he shouldn't have gone. 1-1 the pitch, and this one is jammed in on Rutschman, who fouls it back. Still 1-2 the count. Adley has struck out and he has walked. So far, he has yet to put the ball in play. Two ball game, bottom of the fifth, in a game that the Orioles have got to win. The 1-2 to Rutschman is reached for and fouled off. He went after a pitch below the zone. But the man, if you're watching, have you ever seen Mateo thrown out by that much? You have to think he didn't get a good jump. That's the only rational thing I can even think of. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count is even up at 2-2 on Adley. Don't get me wrong. Hedges threw a perfect throw down to second. It was right on the glove, right at the bag. But, I mean, Mateo was, I don't even know if he was in the picture by the time I saw that ball coming into second base. 2-2 pitch, swung on, and man, how did Adley get a piece of that one? Carrasco on 87 pitches now. All right, the man, I got you covered, buddy. 2-2 count on Rutschman, 1 out, nobody on. And this one's skied into the air, center field. That is a can of corn. A can of Jolly Green Giant Niblet corn. 2 down in the inning. Here comes Ryan O'Hearn. I guess my advice for Mateo would be take off whenever you want, with one exception. If Gunner is at the plate and you don't have a good jump. Ryan O'Hearn takes a called strike on a breaking ball, bottom of the zone, outside corner. 0-1 on him, 2 down, nobody on, a run in, tie ball game at 2 apiece. And here's the 90th pitch of the ball game from Carrasco, fouled straight back to the screen. 0-2 on O'Hearn. Yeah, can we get that Trevino catcher back there, please? Gunner. or Gunnar. Gunnar. This one is hit on the ground to second. Backhanded by Jimenez. He'll go to first in time, and the inning is over. The Orioles tie the ball game. It could have been a lead, but for now, we're just going to have to settle for the tie. Gunnar Henderson with his 26th home run of the season. We are not halfway through the season, folks. He's on pace for 52 home runs, and perhaps more if he gets another homer between now and the end of tomorrow's ball game, because tomorrow is game number 81, folks. After tomorrow, we have reached the halfway point of the season. On to the sixth inning, tied at 2. It's just like Mike Tyson says. I'm going to beat you down. That's what he said. Oh, that's right. For all of you courageous people that guessed Gunnar would be the first to hit a home run tonight, congratulations for being extremely safe. Lend me your ear. If you don't lend it to me, I'll take it myself. How's everybody doing in Charm City chat tonight? You enjoying the ball game? This is great. I love it. It's stupendous. All right. Wasn't planning on trying that one out. All right. What are we doing? Oh, boy. Jose Ramirez to lead it off. Here we go. Hey, the Mets. 1 run. A lead on the Yankees. You think he'd get a kick out of it, or would he just kick me in the face? First pitch to Jose Ramirez is low and in for ball 1. The next pitch, lifted and foul off to the right. Man, when Ramirez takes a swing like that, your boy gets nervous. It's a foul ball, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. This one is hit on the ground. Second baseman Mateo's got it over to first. Ramirez is retired to begin the top of the 6th, and that is a big out. Let's see Grayson get through this inning without any damage. Oh, Chris, you're missing a lot. Hey, Janet, you want to help add to Chris's list? He's missing so many names. There's a pitch right in there for a strike to Schneemann. Schneemann 1 for 2 tonight. The 0-1 from Rodriguez is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, yeah, you got Shaggy and Scoob. Hey, don't forget about my Bob Dylan impression. The 1-1 is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Dude, Jim Abbott. Man, you're bringing that up way more than I ever did. I made 1 reference. This one is a chopper to first. Mountcastle will flip it to Grayson covering the bag. 2 down in the inning. There's just too many to type, folks. I'll be doing my Stephen Hawking impression later. Tune in. All right, Tyler Freeman up at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. 2-2 ball game. This one's high. The 1-0 pitch is a called strike as Grayson catches that outside corner. 1-1 the count. 2 down, top of the 6th, tied at 2.
Stephanie, no disassemble.
2-1 now on a pitch off the plate.
Butterfly. Pancake.
The 2-1 is up and in, and that nearly got Freeman as that ball got away from Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, the dancing, the karate, the singing. I am filled with so much. I've got the most variety of mediocre talent you can find. I think that's the way to put it. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Freeman. Fouled off to the left, and the count goes full. Can I do a Brandon Hyde impression? All right. Let me bring in Brian Baker to start the third inning of a playoff game after falling behind 6-0 or whatever the hell it was. Here's a check swing, and he went around. Freeman is down on strikes. Grayson gets through 6 innings with 2 runs on the board. I mean, he's doing his job. We go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Sit down, Freeman. By the way, folks, Morgan Freeman. It sounds a lot like my James Earl Jones. The Baltimore Orioles, a 5-game losing streak, crawling through a river of poop to their win, coming out clean on the other side. Mama says alligators is ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. Yeah, I would imagine. Man, can you imagine being an alligator, getting something stuck in your teeth when you got your little alligator arms? What are you going to do? Hey, the black guy that did Allstate commercials, you're talking about Pedro Serrano from Major League. You know that's the same guy, right? That's Pedro. Joe Boo doesn't like curveball. I bet you at least one person in here tonight did not know that the Allstate guy is Pedro Serrano. Yeah, that doesn't mean you don't get a big hunk of flesh stuck between that gap, the man, right? We're not talking about little finicky bird eaters. These alligators are ripping through flesh. You can get like half a hand stuck between your teeth. Oh, I've got a Ben Stein. Oh, anybody can do that, right? Just sound all nasally and boring. All right, we have a new pitcher, Curry. His name begins with X. Xavion. Xzavion. Folks, that is a triple word score next time I'm playing Scrabble. He is on the mound. Mountcastle at the plate. Bottom of the 6th, here we go. Curry throws one off the plate, but Mountie apparently went around on the check swing. It is 0-1. Janet. 0-1 pitch is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, normally I'm a fan of Curry, the food. Not a fan of the pitcher. 1-1 pitch is off the plate outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And this coffee is colder than room temperature. How did that happen? 2-1 pitch. That one's lifted in the air and foul off to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Mountie. I don't like that body language. You look a little bit annoyed. We don't have time to be annoyed. We've only got time to win the ball game here. Fastball, slider, curve, and changeup. The arsenal from Curry. This one is hit in the air pretty well to right field, but it's going to hang up there for Schneemann, who makes the catch about 10 feet in front of the track over there where the groundskeeper shed is. One out in the bottom of the sixth. Anthony Santander. Folks, it's tater time. Give me a tater, Tony. Look at that flag court. They're waiting for it. There's a called strike. 87 miles an hour. What was that? That barely moved. That was a slider? Man, that barely moved. Look out for that pitch again and hit the hell out of it. The 0-1. Called a strike. Tough call. 94. Belt high on the inside corner. The 0-2 is swung on, and that one is lined right at the right fielder, Schneemann. He makes the catch. Two quick outs in the bottom of the sixth. Mountcastle and Santander. Folks, it's Jordan Westburg time. My friend. Hey there, Mexican Vesh. Hello to you. Westburg is at the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He had 4 hits last night. The pitch from Curry is lined into right field, a base hit. That one will dunk in there. A 2-out single. We're going to need some 2-out magic. Everybody's ready for a 2-out rally. Westburg having a little chat there with Noel at first. Heston Kjerstad at the plate. He takes low for ball one. Oh, check on Westburg, and that was close. He gets back in there. The Orioles trying to take the lead. Runner at first, 2 down for Kjerstad. The pitch swung on and popped foul off to the left side and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kjerstad did not go after a very good pitch to swing at. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. That one is right in there, and he takes for a called strike 2. Man, he swung at a pitch that's probably inside, and then he takes the strike. 1-2 the count. 2 down, Westburg at first. The pitch is, boy, that ball was left up in the zone. Kjerstad was late, though, and can only foul it off. The 1-2. Here it is. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I feel you, Preston. I feel you. It feels like as soon as we get runners in a position to score, suddenly our plate approach just it's not good. The 2-2 pitch has popped up. Shallow center. Well, not that shallow. Medium depth. And it'll be caught out there by Freeman to end the inning. We go to the 7th. Still tied at 2. The Orioles have left 5 men on base. The Guardians 3. Hey, you know another tragedy? In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just take a break right now and just confirm that it is indeed a tragedy. I'll be right back. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Folks, last night before I went to bed, I rolled a joint. Figured it'd be around for me in the morning, and I just can't find it. It's just missing. Hey, Grayson is out here for the 7th, and the first pitch is a slider that breaks off the plate, swung on and missed by Noel. And this one is grounded foul off to the left, 0-2. Yep. There must have been a joint gnome or something came in the middle of the night and snagged it. I can't figure out what happened. I rolled the damn thing. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and Noel gets a late run to first, and because of that, the Orioles are going to be able to complete the out. Boy, if Noel had a little bit more awareness, he probably would have reached after the strikeout, but Rutschman able to throw him out at first. After that ball went all the way to the backstop. Now what I do have is some crushed nut peanut chocolate Pocky. Doesn't that look nice? That'll go good with some coffee. There you go, folks. Tonight's game brought to you by Pocky. First pitch is a strike to Arias, who homered in his last at-bat. The Orioles have a couple men up in the pen. This one is swung on a miss, 0-2. I'll try to munch on this off mic. All right, 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th, the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Grayson is looking very sharp right now. Arias goes down. He takes a look back at Grayson as if to go, what was that pitch? I'll tell you what it was. That was nasty. A changeup that just dipped. Oh, it tastes excellent. And here's Rocchio now. With 2 out, nobody on. He takes high for ball 1. Grayson Rodriguez on 93 pitches, looking to complete 7 innings and help save this bullpen for the series against Texas. Swing and a miss. One ball and 1 strike. Oh, really? We're not going to get that call. A pitch that Carlos Carrasco has been given a strike for all night long, not given to Grayson there. 2 balls and 1 strike. And this one's foul back, 2-2. What's the name of this umpire? Who the hell is this guy? Grayson's now up to 96, Card. I did say his pitch count just a few pitches ago. This will be number 97, the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Grayson Rodriguez strikes out the side in the 7th inning. And he walks off to a standing O. It's 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore. I mean, if these bats can't take a look at Grayson's performance and go, okay, we got to take care of our boy and get him the W, I don't know what will. It's 7th inning stretch time. Your boy's hungry. And he's going to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in chat. Don't hesitate. That's right. Look at all them cakes. Is it Phil Cuzzy behind the plate? Phil Cuzzy? That Cuzzy? Oh, boy. Phil Cuzzy. Let's get down to business. I don't know about you guys, but I'm here to win. I'm here to win. And now I've just remembered why I don't eat anything sweet in the morning with a cup of coffee. Now I feel like my blood is pumping. All right. Cedric Mullins is coming up. Who do we have out here on the mound? It's still Curry. First pitch to Mullins, swung on, and what are you swinging at? Said that pitch is somehow fouled away on a breaking ball that nearly went to the dirt. Said is 1 for 2 tonight. Average at 211 right now. The next pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. Stay fair. This ball's heading for the flag court, and it is gone. Bye, birdie! Cedric the Entertainer has given us the lead. Number 8 on the season. A no-doubt shot. A moonshot onto the flag court. Deep into the Baltimore night. And the Orioles take the lead 3-2. Hot damn. That's what I'm talking about. Give Grayson a chance to win this game. He now qualifies for the W if we can hang on. Here's Jorge Mateo, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Said Mullins. A beautiful, gorgeous stroke. Halfway back on the flag court. 1-0 to Mateo. He shows bunt. He went after it and missed. 1-1 the count. Somebody picked Mullins to go deep first. I know he didn't go deep first, but still, whoever said deserves a little bit of credit. The 1-1 pitch is lifted foul off to the left. Make that off to the right. BW. 1-2 the count on Mateo. There you go. The man. Very humble. Only 5 exclamation points. This one is lined over the glove of the pitcher, but to the second baseman Jimenez on a bounce. And Mateo will ground out for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Orioles 3, Guardians 2. Two more innings after this. Man, I hope our bullpen is ready to go. Gunnar Henderson is up. Holy Toledo. Get over here. First pitch is low for ball 1. Hey, folks. We got to at least get to 1340 tonight. I'm telling you, the subs lately have been going slow. And it seems like the pace of the subs is a reflection of how the team is doing. Well, right now we're winning. So let's get it up as Gunnar fouls one away. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Base is empty. The Orioles ahead 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th. 1-1 pitch to Gunnar is taken at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. The longest on-base streak of the season is 37. Gunnar 4 behind that as he lines one caught by the shortstop Rocchio as he leaps off the ground to make that catch. Wow. Rocchio stabs that one right out of the air on a ball ticketed for center field. Gunnar lines out. Here comes Adley Rutschman. Back over here to the scoreboard. First pitch to Rutschman is off the plate outside. Who is due up next for Cleveland? I'm trying to figure out who we might see in the 8th. It looks like it's going to be Hedges and then back to the top of the order. Righty, lefty, lefty. I want to see Keegan Aiken, if you can believe it. I'll take C&L Perez. But I think we need to go to a lefty. Oh, there's Perez. He's up. Okay. Perez is up. Perez is more of the high leverage guy. I just thought Keegan Aiken looked really good in his last outing. He struck out the side, for crying out loud. This pitch is fouled away by Rutschman. 1-2 the count. 2 down, nobody on. 3-2 Baltimore. As there's still a bit of sunlight out there. It's not quite darkness. I mean, this is just too early of a start. I mean, we're in the bottom of the 7th, and you can still see some blue in the sky on a summer night. All right, 1-2 on Rutschman. The pitch is popped up on the infield. Third baseman is sprinting in, and the pitcher, Curry, had to get out of the way as that ball is caught right on the edge of the pitching mound. The inning is over, but Cedric Mullins, ladies and gentlemen, the bane of many impatient Oriole fans, and I put that in quotation marks, the bane of many of their existences, has just given the Orioles the lead with a bomb. We head to the 8th, Baltimore 3, Cleveland 2, and expect to see C&L Perez coming out. I know, Janet. I know. Why? Why? Doesn't help me. It doesn't help people trying to get to the game on time. I mean, you're already speeding up the ball game. Why do you want the game over by like 9:30? I don't know. Not even 9:30. Like 9:15. I'm used to going to games that go to about 10:30. What's the big whoop? I don't know. How's the other games going right now, folks? Yankees still... 3-0 Mets right now. In fact, let me go ahead and... they're in the 5th inning right now. Let me go ahead and add this on here while I'm thinking about it. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to go over here, too, and refresh this. Because it's probably about 2 hours in. Let me beat it to the punch. While we're between the innings now. Okay. And then come back over here. And where do I go? Down here. Over there. Come here. And there. All right. Fantastic. All right. Top of the 8th we go. From a shoe? Not me. I've never had any beverages out of a shoe. I feel like a boring guy now. All right, C&L Perez. Up here to face 9-1-2. If anybody gets on, Jose Ramirez would be up in the inning. Yeah, plus Bailey's is like, it's thick, it's like syrupy. I wouldn't want that in a shoe. You'll never get that completely out. You're ruining a perfectly good shoe. All right, here's the first pitch to, who's this? Fry is up to pinch hit for Hedges. And he goes after the first pitch and fouls it deep off to the left. David Fry in 57 games this year, 309 average. He is not a hitter to be taken lightly, although he should have been the guy up to hit after we should have intentionally walked Ramirez yesterday. The 0-1 pitch to Fry. Swung on and missed. He chased one outside, 0-2. Oh, man, if we can get Fry out, I feel very good about getting through this inning with the lead. 0-2 the count. The pitch is swung on, grounded. Second base, Mateo's been busy tonight, and he has made every play so far as he throws out the pinch hitter Fry. Begin the top of the 8th. 1 out. And back to the top of the order for Stephen Kwan, who has been kept in check in this series. 2 hits, scattered over these 3 games. 0 for 3 so far tonight. First pitch to him is a check swing low for ball 1. 3-2 Baltimore. Cowser's in left now. Thank you. Is Kjerstad just out of the game entirely, or as this pitch is taken over the plate but low for ball 2? Yes, Kjerstad is just out of the game entirely. All right. Well, he got the start. But I don't mind the move because, yeah, a 1-run lead, you want to protect it with good defense. Here is a called strike on Kwan. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 to Kwan is lifted into the air and should be playable. Cowser sprinting in, but Mullins will take it. He'll take the lead. Cowser's like, oh, you got it, buddy. I love it. Mullins and Cowser, they don't mind as long as they got the job done. 1 out. Or excuse me, 2 down. Forgive me. I'm thinking about this top of the order and how we got the first guy. But we've already got 2 down. And what a huge at-bat this is. If you can get Jimenez, the lefty, who is 0 for his last 7 at least, because he's 0 for 2 tonight, 0 for 5 last night. He fouls one off. If you can get him here, then it'll keep Ramirez coming to the plate as the go-ahead run. He can only come up in the 9th to lead off. And hopefully we'll get some insurance before that. The 0-1 pitch to Jimenez is a breaking ball right in there for a called strike 2. 1 strike away to sending this to the bottom of the 8th with the lead. I wish I knew where that place was, Janet. Where the hell's that joint? Here's one in the dirt. Jimenez lays off. The count is 1-2. I mean, I'm telling you, it was a full one. Well rolled. Yenier Cano is getting loose. That might make some happy. That might make some others not. Hey, my friend, give me a chance to announce it. I mean, if I went like 30 seconds after you saw it without saying something. This one's fouled back, 1-2 the count. It does, my friend, but I still have about 15 left, so I'm doing fine. The pitch is swung on and grounded to short. Henderson's got it over to first in time. And Cionel Perez with a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Folks, speaking of Allstate, let's get some insurance. Orioles 3, Guardians 2. We've got the heart of the order coming up here. Ryan O'Hearn, Ryan Mountcastle, and Anthony Santander. I'm going to call it now. One of them is going to go yard. One of these is going yard. All right. Actually, a cool morning here where I am. It's cool. I guess it rained overnight. It's overcast now, but not too threatening. There's a bit of a breeze. It's nice. Flag court challenge. Wow, they're going to bring out Curry to pitch another inning? He's already thrown 2 innings. All right, here we go. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. All right, I love me some Curry. Oh, 1 pitch. Check swing laid off. Up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Thank you, Rob. This pitch is low. 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 count. The pitch to O'Hearn is lifted in the air and deep. What a majestic blast. You can forget about it. Bye, birdie. Ryan O'Hearn with a towering blast to the back of the flag court. His 10th of the season. Add another double-digit home run hitter to this lineup before the halfway point of the season. It is 4-2 Baltimore. I believe I said somebody's going yard in this inning. I believe I did. 4-2. O'Hearn with high fives down the dugout. Take a sip from the homer hose, buddy. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Pitch in the dirt. Why is Curry out here still pitching? I don't know, but keep going. I mean, the back of the flag court. Everybody was running after that baseball. This one is low and away to Mountie, 2-0. Nobody out in the bottom of the 8th, 4-2 Orioles. A little extra padding for Craig Kimbrell. And now what that means is Jose Ramirez will lead off the 9th inning with it. He can't do anything worse than get 1 run back. He can't tie the game. Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. So that is a huge run. Mountie 0 for 2 tonight. He did have a walk back in the first. This pitch is skied back behind the plate foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's right, folks. Order up some Curry tonight. Tell you what, Ryan O'Hearn served up some Curry, and it was spicy. 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air, not much on it. Coming in on it is the right fielder who has to communicate with the center fielder. Schneemann with the catch out there in right. Mountcastle is retired 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Folks, get them taters up in the chat one last time tonight. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? The first pitch to Santander is a called strike. Okay, my shorts nearly fell down. That could have been bad. This one is fouled off to the right. 0-2 the count on Santander. I almost had a Jeffrey Tubin moment. That was a close call. The moon is out tonight. The 0-2 to Santander is fouled off. Say no to crack. Now, how would I be doing that from... Wait a minute. The 0-2 pitch to Santander is laid off on a pitch high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mets now up 3-0 on the Spankies. Hey, Pure, you're going to be getting a crowd coming over there, hopefully. Not too long from now. Thanks for checking in, buddy. The 1-2 is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, you come back when we're winning late, Nicholas. That's not good form as a true fan, but we welcome you back. You got to be here through the good times and the bad, buddy. 2-2 pitch to Santander is lifted foul behind the plate off the screen. Two to Santander. And this one is lifted in the air to the left. Kwan just has to come in a step or two to make the catch. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Hey, that'll bring Westberg up for one more turn. I know, but then you said I've had enough. You're rolling your eyes. All right. First pitch to Westberg is above the zone for ball 1. Westberg had a base hit his last time up, 1 for 3 on the night. The pitch is fouled back, 1-1. Base is empty, 2 down. The Orioles have got an insurance run in, courtesy of a Ryan O'Hearn home run, his 10th of the season. Craig Kimbrell is getting ready in the bullpen. 1-1 pitch is low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is a late tater. This one's popped up. Will it get out of play? Yes, it will. Catcher had a brief look at it. Curry is about to throw his 50th pitch since coming on in relief. I guess he's their long man. So again, they went to their long man. They put out a weaker lineup than they normally would. We got to win this ball game. 2-2 count on Westberg. The pitch is a check swing, and he went around. Strike 3. The inning is over, but Ryan O'Hearn with a glorious blast to the back of the flag court. I mean, that was a majestic shot. High into the air. We go to the 9th. Orioles 4, Guardians 2. Craig Kimbrell coming out. Whew. Yeah, Cowser just hit his 10th, so let's think about this. Obviously, Gunnar, Adley, Tony, Mountie, Westberg, Cowser, and then O'Hearn. So 7. Yeah, 7 double-digit home run hitters on pace for 20 or more homers. Hell, Gunnar's on pace for 50. But, yeah, we got some home run hitters, apparently, in the lineup. 4-0 Mets. And it just... Wait. What's the inning, Pure? Please tell me it's an official game. Please tell me it's an official game right now. You're at least to the bottom of the 5th, right? For the love of all that's holy, please tell me that it's an official game as it stands. I'm holding my hand in the air until I get an answer. Hey, Cantankerous. How you doing? Hey, folks, if you're just joining us late, go ahead and hit that like button if you don't mind, if you haven't done so already. It's been kind of a slow night in that regard. The likes and the subs. I mean, one more sub, folks, to just get us to the next 0. 1340. I'll take it. I will take it to the bank. One more sub, folks. And likes. 3 more to 100. Let's just do that right now. Folks, do you want this game or not? 100 likes and 1 more sub, and I'm going to guarantee it for you. How's that sound? 2 more likes. 1 more sub for the win. What do you think? Hey, we got the likes. We've got the likes. Now all we need is the sub. Now all we need is one brave individual to do something that really isn't going to affect them all that much. Craig Kimbrell's out on the mound, folks. 1340. Come on in. Kimmy is 16 for 20 in save opportunities. Jose Ramirez now batting from the left side here. The first pitch to him is in there for a called strike. A fastball top of the zone. Kimbrell leans in for the sign. The 0-1 to Jose Ramirez is a knuckle curve grounded softly. Is that fair? No, it's a foul ball. Mountcastle fielded it along the first base line in front of the bag. I want to see a replay of that. Mountcastle feels like maybe that was still a fair ball, as he's reluctant to give up the baseball. All right, 0-2 the count on Ramirez. The pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! A perfectly located fastball on the outside corner. And Ramirez goes down, 1 away in the 9th. Perfectly located by Kimbrell, and it tailed away just at the very last moment as well. Here's Schneemann. On a pitch low, the knuckle curve. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs until we can finally exhale. The 1-0. That one's hit on the ground. Foul ball, right side. Bouncing off the tarp over there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kimbrell. He is set. The pitch. Knuckle curve. Swung on and missed at the top of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Schneemann. Man, I'd love to see Kimmy just strike out the side like a boss. 1-2 pitch. Bottom of the zone. Called strike 3. 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts, 1 more out to go. All right, that does it. We just need to Kimbrell to save every 6th game. We'll be fine. Adley's going to come out and have a little bit of a chat as Tyler Freeman is due up next. The tying run still stranded on deck for the Guardians. Did we get 1340 yet? There they are. Okay, we win. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Here's Josh Naylor to come up to pinch hit. Absent from yesterday's game, absent for most of tonight, but up there now with 2 down, nobody on. The best he can do is get the Guardians to within 1. First pitch to him is a fastball inside. Ball 1. All right, bottom of the 5th. So the Yankees have had 5 trips to the plate. That makes it an official ball game. That game can get washed out, and that score stays final. This pitch is low, 2-0 on Naylor. The pitch. That one is called a strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down in the 9th. The Orioles looking to end a 5-game losing streak. The pitch swung on and popped up foul off to the left. And the Guardians are down to their final strike. Kimbrel could strike out the side. The crowd is up on their feet, and they are loud. And Kimbrel, as he goes into his set position, Rutschman pops up to come out to have another brief chat. I guess the two of them just want to go over what the perfect pitch is for this situation. One more strike to get. All right, folks. Hang on. And now Naylor calls for time. We're playing head games here. All right, back into the box. 2-2 count. Kimbrel is ready. The pitch in the dirt, if not close to the dirt, on a knuckle curve laid off by Naylor, and the count has run full. Full count, 2 out in the 9th. The payoff pitch taken for ball 4. That will bring up the tying run for the Guardians in the form of this Noel kid. Noel 1 for 3 tonight. John Kinsey Noel. The first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Hang in there, Charm City chat. 1-0 count. The next pitch is taken, a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the outside edge. 1-1 count. Pitch is lifted foul off to the right. And again, the Guardians are down to their last strike. This kid at the plate making his major league debut tonight up against the veteran Kimbrel, who's probably been pitching since this kid was in his diapers. The 1-2 pitch. Knuckle curve. No swing. Laid off. 2-2 the count on a pitch low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out in the 9th. It is Naylor at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! Kimbrel strikes out the side. This ball game is over. This losing streak is over. The Orioles are back, baby. Win number 50 on the season. We're on pace for 100 wins, whether you like it or not. Final score, Orioles 4, Guardians 2. Ced Mullins and Ryan O'Hearn, a couple of solo home runs late to put the Orioles ahead and give Grayson Rodriguez a great victory after going 7 innings of 2-run ball. Lots of things to be happy about with this result, but what matters most is that losing streak is history. It is history, folks. Winning feels good. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Guardians. And folks, how about Gunnar Henderson? You just got to give him the player of the game. Yes, Mullins and O'Hearn both went yard, but so did Gunnar, and he had 3 hits on the night. A pair of RBI. And those 2 RBI, the difference in the final score. Orioles 4, Guardians 2. Man, that felt good. Bring on the Rangers. You want to talk about a score to settle. You want to talk about taking it out on somebody. Bring those damn Rangers on in for 4 games. Let's frickin' go. We are 50-30, 80 games into the season, which is on pace to go 160. Whether or not we can make it 102 and 60 depends on whether or not we win tomorrow. When we're talking about pace. Speaking of tomorrow, let's go ahead on over and check that out, and then I'll send you. Well, it is in a rain delay. I'm still going to send you over there anyway. But for now, since we do have some time, whoops, that is not ESPN. That is ESPN. Let me head on over here and let you know about the first game coming up against the Rangers on Thursday night. Right? A 4-game series. Wow, another 5. God, why so early? So early. By the way, somebody had popped in and said the Guardians are going to come back and win. Sorry about that, whoever that was. Sorry that didn't work out for you. It happens. All right, there you go. It's going to be our ace. Hey, what a great way to get this 4-game series started. Corbin Burns is going to be out there with an 8-3 record up against John Gray. All right, and according to the Swami, this should be a game in our favor. Another 6:35 p.m. first pitch tomorrow night. Your boy will be on the air at 6:25 p.m. Come on in. And let's start making a streak of the winning kind. What do you say? Charm City Chat, I'm going to send you on over to Pure Adrenaline Sports here in just a moment. But first, let me send out all the thank yous. Hey, we're up to 1341. We keep on climbing. And now that we got that losing streak out of the way, maybe this... see this losing streak? How we sort of flatlined? Watch it start picking up again. All right. Charm City Chat. We got Calvin, Base, Conten 12, Matt, Baxter, Carrie, Gerald, Janet. Thanks for modding as always. Pocket Watch, always good to have you. Mexican Vesh. Shantae, I told you we'd get it. Chris. Hey, Chris, you still here? Let me know. Baxter, Ryan, Sean, David in France, Anna Man. I tell you what, Nicholas coming back in. Hey, Chris, do you want to be a mod? It's okay if you say no, but I'm throwing it out there for you. All right, do you have any interest at all? We need just one more helping hand here in the Charm City Chat as this channel continues to grow. You think you would? All right, Chris, we're going to give you a trial run. Here's the deal, Chris. Here's how this works. If for any reason the mod thing doesn't work out, because maybe I find out I don't need an extra, or maybe, I don't know. It could be any number of reasons, but Chris, it's not an offense to you, okay? This is a trial period. It's a volunteer thing that you can quit anytime, okay? You got it, buddy. Your main things to do is to, remove bad messages. And also, by the way, you're probably going to want to get it on the Discord, Chris, because, the mods try to, talk about things when we need to talk about them. Trust me, it's not going to be a huge ordeal. I mean, just ask Janet or ask Rob here. It's not too big of a deal, right? Win number 50, folks. Fantastic. Look at that, 112 likes. Okay, well, Mexican, it sounds like your plate is full. I'm going with my gut here with Chris, okay? Chris has been around a little bit longer. Okay, fantastic, Chris. Then we'll add you into that mod chat conversation and give you a very brief explanation about your, what you got to do. It ain't much. And again, for any mods, it's volunteer. If you can't show up for a game, no problem. If you don't want to ever do it anymore, no problem. Just let me know. That's all good. Great. Do I have to have Discord? You mean you? Nobody has to have it. It's just a place for us to congregate when I'm not on the air. But, folks, I do need to get off the air now because I want to send you on over to this Yankees game. And don't worry, this channel's growing. Anybody else out there that thinks they can mod, well, I'll be recruiting again probably down the line, okay? For now, just do mod type things and maybe, sort of, what do you call it? Audition yourself, and then maybe you'll stick in my mind a little bit more. You know what I mean? That's right, Chris. Just do your duty. All right? Janet will tell you all about the duties on the Discord, okay? I'm going to get out of here. All right. Sending on over now to Mets versus Yankees. It might be in a rain delay, but it might be worth sticking around for because if the Yankees lose, we are creeping back toward the top, baby. That's going to do it for me. Until tomorrow night, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.